Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy hot Monday. Okay, I promise y'all, I was gonna cancel this live. You wanna know why? Because it is too hot to be talking. Okay, the weather calls for air, quietness, lights off. Okay, and relaxation. Okay, however, I said, nah, get on around here and talk to your people. You ain't been on live since Thursday. It's currently Monday. You're already about the algorithm. Come on here and talk. Okay, there's a couple things I want to get into and stuff. Okay, but again, happy Monday to everybody, wherever you're watching from. If you're watching live, if you're watching a replay, either way, go hello to y'all. I did Housewives. I did review Housewives of Atlanta. That review was up, so go watch those. Heifers be foolish around here, okay? Y'all know it was lives up from last week. If you have not watched those, go watch those too, okay? Today we have a couple of things and some new music around here, and some new albums and stuff. Porsha playing people's faces, okay? These weird engagements on the streets and whatnot. R. Kelly's fiance, girlfriend, popping up doing interviews for no real reason, if you ask me. But again, we're gonna get Amber Rose and Ray J and they trolling Jim Jones and his trolling. I said, what in the trolling HE double hockey sticks is going on? Okay. I am here, I am hot. I had to put a shirt on because if you follow me on IG, I was like, I want to cancel my life. I posted on my IG story, like I feel like canceling, child. And I feel like also my signal being funny. You wanna know why? Because the signal ain't used to 100 degrees. We don't have Detroit is not a hot in the summer city. Okay. Our summers usually we up in the 80s. Okay. And if we in the 80s, we may hit 90. Once our temperatures are in the 90s, it's 100 degrees, and that's not normal here. We don't like that here. We look, no. Girls and guys, men, women, ladies, everyone watching me when I left to go to work today. And but if I know I opened up my door. I opened my door to let the maintenance man in to fix something in my kitchen this morning. And when the heat smacked me in the face, just in the 3 seconds it took me to open the door and do to walk in, I said, "Bitch, what is going on?" I had my hair in twists. I said, "No, all summer, hair up in a bun. I don't want no braids. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing that's gonna have hair on me, child. No, my hair clipped. No, mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay." And then because my office be cold, but it's so hot outside, went out to my car. Child, I got in my car and the seatbelt burnt my skin because it was so hot. I had my car started. I started my car from inside my house about 5 to 7 minutes before I went outside. Okay, got my car, had my air on full blast too. Child, seatbelt burnt me. Okay, I said, "Bitch, why not me getting burned?" Child. So I swear I got home and luckily I have an air conditioner, so I can time it to cut on. So I cut it on, and so it had been off maybe like 2 hours, and I was like, it's just I wanted to give up. I said, I'm not doing a live. Get somebody else to do it. I don't want to do it. No, Jesus, no. But here I am. Okay. Anyway, how y'all doing? Okay, I'm happy. Look, I just finished my thumbnail because I had to look at 8:40 p.m. Okay, so 20 minutes before the live. I had not looked at social media. I had not got no thumbnail because I was like, I'm gonna cancel. It's too hot to talk. Okay, it's too hot for a light to be on. Okay, to be up under these lights. And I said, Jaylee, get a thumbnail. Do the bare minimum. Do the bare minimum around here. So I was happy my thumbnail came together, child, because it could have been horrible. It could have been a real anyway. But yeah, I'm happy. So hi to everyone. Hello to all my moderators, subscribers, now all y'all. Okay, all y'all around here. Um, Y'all, it's so hot. And I'm not like I'm comfortable in my apartment. Okay, it's not hot in here, but just the overall day. It was a Monday. It was crazy at work. My eyes are itchy. I can't get an OBGYN appointment until September because ain't no women doctors around this bitch. And I'm changing doctors. It's a lot going on. But I said, despite all the stuff going on in my life, okay, despite me being aggravated with YouTube for knocking me out the algorithm because I don't be consistent, I am here for y'all, okay, and stuff. So hi, okay, we are here together, okay. It is hot as hell in Detroit, and I'm gonna have my air on all day, all night, because I refuse to be hot. I can't sleep in hotness. I can't relax in hotness. So it is what it is, child. Jesus, is he coming? Because I said it's. Oh God. Okay, if it rain, I'm gonna go outside just be in the rain, and then even though it's hot as hell, I still need a hot ass shower. I don't want no cold shower. So what car you got? You don't have an automatic start on your car? Anybody, look, an automatic starter on your car is a necessity in life. So that when you're in the house in the summer or the winter, your car can either heat up or cool off. So the only time I don't use my automatic start is if it's like regular weather. But if it's cold outside or if it's hot as hell outside, I'm gonna hit that button. I'm gonna stand in my living room, point toward the parking lot, Okay, and when I get outside, usually my car be cooled up, but not today. I'm a start it 10 minutes early tomorrow, so that when I get in the car tomorrow, hopefully I don't get burnt again by this seat though. Yeah, I use my automatic start. But yeah, look, the reason, look, I don't mind the winter. I love the winter. I just hate snow. I don't mind cold weather. I just hate snow and ice. Because even if it's negative 10 degrees outside, I can put a coat on. You know what I'm saying? When it is 105 degrees and humid, I can't walk outside naked even if I want to. You know what I'm saying? When it's extra hot around here, you can't, there's not more nakedness to happen. If it's cold, you just bundle up. Okay, even if it's the winter time, let's say the winter time, and your heat get cut off, you can just wrap yourself up in every single blanket to try to stay warm. But if it is 2,075 degrees outside, you gonna still be uncomfortable because it's still hot. So I don't mind the winter. I just hate snow. Okay, thank you, Chopper. Look, I was sick. I didn't have a shirt on. And I said, I don't feel like putting on no clothes. God, what I'm gonna do? And I turned and looked, and this shirt was sitting on my couch. And so I said, put it on. Okay. Anyway, hey to everybody here. Okay, I hope y'all all is having a good Monday. Is it? I was gonna say Friday. It's not Friday. It is Monday. Okay, and it felt like a fucking Monday. But we don't have a good time because I need to see. I need to talk about people because that will make me feel better. Now I don't plan to be here a long time because again, it's too hot to be talking and for the light to be on. And then if I cut the light off, it's weird spooky time. You know what I'm saying? Who want to be spooked? Okay, I can't. And I look all oily, so I have to have the light on. Okay, I see my signal going in, and I hope y'all can hear me. Hey, him. Okay. Hey, him. Um, and stuff. You know, it's weird. I sometimes call him and not his real name. It's so hilarious. The temperature in Florida is death. We right with you. We right with you. I was like, I can't. I cannot. It's gonna be hot all week. Well, it's gonna be hot all summer. It's something in my eye, so keep making me take my glasses off. Look, I'm gonna stop complaining about the heat, but I need y'all to understand we don't like it. Okay, we don't like it at all. Let's get to the comments and stuff. Spooky time. Spooky time. My eye, I got a sty on my eye. This is why I was gonna cancel because I'm just rambling. Anyway, it's officially summer. The fireworks are tonight here in Michigan. We have the big fireworks show every summer here. That is tonight. But downtown Detroit is being stupid. I heard a lot of places that you usually will watch the fireworks from is closed, including Belle Isle, which I don't know how or why. Anyway, I don't know. I just can't. Anyway, y'all, let me get a sharing. Let me get a sharing my screen for us to get into the foolish things, all the stuff I have saved. Now I feel like, just float with me. Okay, I put some stuff in order, some stuff is not in order and whatnot. Just follow my foolishness. I always say to people that I know I am a lot to deal with because my antics are always a lot, and we finna have some antics tonight because that will cool me off. Okay, that would cool me off. I can cuss some folk out, and if I'm gonna cuss Ray J out, I'm gonna probably cuss Amber Rose out. I'll probably cuss Jim Jones out too. okay, and stuff. But yeah, child, here we are. Well, no, the sty that's I think my eyes is because it's allergies. Is what my eyes are aggravated because of allergies and the weather change. So that's just my eyes. The sty that's on my eye is literally above, like it's above, it's like above my eyelid. So the sty isn't really in my eye, it's like above it, but I can feel it. But my eyes are just irritated because of sinuses, the weather, and stuff. And you know what? I need a Snickers. I do. The weather, my sinuses and my eyes been irritated. The stupid sty that's above my eye. Um, all of that would be better if I had a Snickers. I need to just buy some Snickers and put them in my kitchen cabinet because this would be the thing. I don't really like junk food, so I'll buy a Snickers and then I may forget to eat it for a while and then it melts. Y'all, I'm just rambling because why? Because it's too hot to be focused on any goddamn thing, and that's life. But yeah. Anyway, bit of sty. I showed a sty on my eye on my IG stories because it's literally, child. How can I get this off? It's literally, wait. It's literally up here. Like it's right here. So it's above my eye, but I can feel that shit, and it's driving me crazy, child. But yeah, we're together. We're together through the bushes. Uh, I want a Snickers. You know what? I want an almond. I want an almond joy. I like nuts. Oh my god. Um, y'all, let's get to these people and these things. But I'm just hot and tired. I'm really just hot and tired about it. And because I got off work, I got home, and I haven't had time, like, you know what I'm saying, like, woosah. I ain't woosah yet. Yes, I ain't woosah yet. So because I ain't woosah yet, I'm all in my feelings. Anyway. Food listeners going on. Where do I want to start? Like, a few things have happened. One, congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, they have won the 2025 NBA championship. I have never experienced a NBA championship series where like nobody was really caring who won. Like it's like no one was rooting for either team. Like people watched, but it wasn't no big. I was like, why? I had to keep asking him like, are they playing? Like who winning? What's going on? I did not even know that last night was the what's the finals till he told me. I said, oh, okay. But you know what I'm saying? But again, congrats to again the 2025 NBA champions, the Oakland City Thunder, who won. I heard that I think they won in like forever or ever or something. I don't know. It was a 103-91 against the Pacers and stuff. I don't like the Pacers because the Pistons and the Pacers had the big old fight into the child, the brawl, the malice at the palace. I have not liked them since then. So I guess I'm happy they lost or whatever. But again, congrats to the new champions of the world of the NBA. Okay, that's great. Let it be what it is. Who else I want to say congrats to Child Jussie Smollett. Okay. Now I said just what did I say? oh, I told y'all him is the CEO and president of the sports section of these corner. He's paid handsomely. Okay. I meant the Oklahoma. Why not? I kissed the Oakland City child. Look, Oklahoma City, not Oakland City. Okay. Thank you. Because I would have kept thinking it was the same damn thing, but it wasn't. But they won and they got a championship now, as in forever. But I thought I can't see without my glasses, and that's what I get. I can't be reading things without, I can't see without glasses. Jussie Smollett, okay, now he got out of that scheming, scamming scandal of him saying them white men beat me up and now I don't care no more. But he is engaged to his boyfriend Jabari Reed. It looked like he proposed on the streets. Okay. It was a street proposal by the flower shop next to the white Hyundai and the stop sign, okay, by the Hard Rock Cafe, okay, on bended knee and whatnot. So again, his boyfriend was in some slide-ins. Don't propose to me in slide-ins. Okay, at least make sure I have on some regular shoes, unless I like slide-ins. And you know what, I do like slip-on shoes. But I hate tying shoes. I like to slip on shoes. Girl, focus. My point is, Jussie Smollett, okay, proposed to his boyfriend in some child. Is he wearing stretch pants? I guess so. But again, the man said yes. Okay. It was caught on camera by the camera crew, you know. Now at first some folks said, is he faking it? Because it could be a fake. I don't know. But again, congrats to Jussie and the now fiance after Jabari. Did I say Reed? Jabari Red. What he playing? Let me Google him. Jabari Red actor. What movies? What has he been in that I've seen? Nothing. Okay. So he's engaged. Okay. Love and happiness and stuff. They look the same. This with different complexions. So congrats to Jussie. Congrats to Jabari. Okay, congrats to the paparazzi that was paid to get the picture. Okay. Congrats to the flower shop that they next to. Okay, congrats to Jussie's jogging pants. A bit stretchy. Congrats to Jabari sliding comfortable shoes. Cause we love a comfortable shoe around here. Okay. Oh wait. He was in the shy he played do the lawyer? When I Googled him, they didn't. When that child, when they played Jabari, because I put his name in here and they did not pull up, and he was even on the shy. Let me go to IMDb to see if it say anything, because I didn't know that. See, he was okay. He was in 5 episodes from 20. Okay, so the one thing he was in that I did watch was The Shy. They say he was on one episode of House of Pain back in 2012. He's been in a few, short movies, short films around here. But I do watch The Shy. He did 5 episodes. So congrats to dude I did now, and whatnot. Anyway, congrats to that man and his fiance in the flower shop. Look, don't propose to me in public at a public restaurant, because then everyone around us is involved in our moment, and I don't know people. I don't know them people. Okay, so don't do that to me, and I don't want to be in silence. Okay, put me in some good. If I'm at home in my house shoes, cool, but I don't want to be out in public in my flatties. Do that anyway. For anyone who has not seen Sinners, him. Uh, Sinners will be on the HBO Max Friday, the 4th of July. I can't wait to watch Sinners at home. To just enjoy this, to take it in and watch it and appreciate it. So again, Sinners will be on HBO Max on Friday, July 4th. And I feel like everyone in look at it. Oh, you did go see. I forgot. I forgot. My fault. You was right. I was wrong. Point for you. Point for you. Okay. But yeah, it's on HBO Max though. It will be on HBO Max next. Next Friday. So I'm gonna spend for 4th of July. I'm gonna spend the day at home watching Sinners. I'm gonna dance around the house. I'm a probably I might even put a shirt on. Who knows? But yeah, if you have not seen it, you can go watch it now on streaming and stuff. Eminem had a stalker. He had a stalker. First of all, Eminem's stalker looked like a crazy white man who lived next door to Eminem back in the trailer park days. But this man received 30 years in prison. I have never seen a white man get 30 years in prison for stalking another white man. Because y'all do know Eminem is white. Matthew Hughes was sentenced to 15 to 30 years in prison because he broke into Eminem's house for a second time. Okay. He was facing first-degree home invasion and aggravated stalking. 30, he must be a criminal professional. Okay, he must have a long record of being a criminal around here because 30 years, but you deserve it. Okay, you can't be stalking people. And he looked crazy. He looked dangerous. He looked like he either steal booty, sold booty, maybe crack. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that be. Chris Brown has meet and greets of it. You know, Chris Brown's he's on tour. He's on tour, and Chris Brown is back to doing those $1,200 fan photos, like the VIP after the show and whatnot. And this girl said, "Choke me and put your penis in my vagina." And he said, "Sure." I mean, I guess once you get to the point of saying, hey, she paid for VIP and she asked for this on camera, no one can say that I like forced my penis near her vagina or choked her out because she asked for it. Now, first of all, she said, give me what I want. I paid all the monies. Okay, look, if you pay what amount of, first of all, I'm not paying $1,200 for nothing besides maybe a purse. I don't know why I said he was white like people didn't know. But Christopher Brown is around here, charging again $1,200 meet and greets. Photos are included, and you can pick. You can ask him to take, what kind of photo you want. And she said sexual. She said penis to, because can't no one tell me that she just scooched down a little bit to be sure that his package touched her sandwich, okay? And sometimes all we want as people is for the package and the sandwich to meet in the middle, okay? And she said, put your hands around my throat, okay? And choke me a little bit. Not a lot of bit, only a little bit, okay? Because no one wants to be choked a lot of bit. We only want a little bit of choke, okay? A little bit of pressure. Now, look, I should not feel like I'm gonna die at all, okay? But again, would I pay $1,200 for a meet and greet? I don't think I would. Only because I feel like everyone else will be there too. And it's like, oh, I got what, like a 30 seconds, like maybe I got what, 3 minutes? I mean, I can get choked at the house. If I wanted, I can get choked for free. I don't need Chris Brown to choke me for me to feel great. Anyway, if y'all go to his concert, would y'all get choked out too? Would y'all want a little choking? I would not. I would say, because first of all, I think, anyway, I'm not gonna go there. Also, Chris Brown pled not guilty to hitting that man in the head with a Don Julio bottle back in 2023. Okay, over there across the pond in London. Okay, they said, Chris, did you do it? Chris said no. Chris said, I may be a woman choker outer, Okay, but I am not around here hitting grown men in the head with liquor bottles. I plead not guilty, Your Honor. Okay, so we will see again. The case is still pending, but he pled, I am innocent. Okay, I said, I guess so. After Tyler Perry child was accused of the harassment of a sexual nature by his employee. Okay, he still was around there at Beyonce's concert a couple days ago. Now I don't remember seeing footage of him at Beyonce concert like the other like yesterday, but he said I'm be here next to Tina. Now Tyler Perry, I'm pretty sure that as soon as because I think Beyonce and them probably did not know about said accusations, but I'm pretty sure that I'm like, you know what, Tyler, sit. Tina gonna be on the left. We need you on the right. Okay, we can't have you directly next to Beyonce Mama while you are battling that white man saying that you was forcing him to allow you to touch his thigh. But again, he was around there. Speaking of Beyonce and her concerts, child, Beyonce had Miley Cyrus come out for them to perform together. Miley's on her album. They had, two most wanted songs together. Now, somebody leaked a picture or like a quick video of Beyonce and Miley practicing like in rehearsal. So you seen them earlier that day, like in all black, covered in sweats or whatever. And so someone at the stadium or whatever, saw them practicing, posted it before the show aired, which I'm like, why would you ruin that? Okay, why would you? Beyonce has not had any guests on her tour. I don't know why Paris is getting all this extra and whatnot. Okay, but again, Miley came out. They did the song together. It was cute. Okay, it was nice. Child, a good time had by all. So she did that on night. I think that was night one in Paris. Then she had that lady. Again, the outfit, they was both in little immaculate outfits, child. I'll be your shotgun. All that. Till the day I die. I love that song. Till the day. Anyway, where is that? But somebody else is there. Hold on. I gotta scroll. Okay. Maybe just this one. So we seen Cardi B in Paris. I think this was last night. So Cardi B was around there. Okay. Did we see Kelly Rowland around there? Her husband Tim Witherspoon. Okay. Mama Tina show. That's why I said this part we didn't see Tyler Perry with them today. We didn't see Tyler today. And whatnot. But Mama Tina said we here together. Okay, a good time had by all. Because Jay-Z was around. I said, bitch, not girl. I promise you, maybe last week, either last week, maybe the week before last, I was just saying how Jay-Z could go on tour and sell it out. Because Jay-Z ain't rap. We ain't seen Jay-Z like rap on it. He ain't toured in years. I think it's like 7 years, maybe whatever. I said, Chop, get him out here. Okay. Beyonce brought out Jay-Z. They did Dangerously in Love. He did his rap part of it. He did Because in Paris. They then did they did Dangerously in Love, Because in Paris. Then they did Crazy in Love. He didn't do his rap for Crazy in Love, but Beyonce still performed the song. Child, look, I have really tried when she was here in the States, I was able to see all the shows up until I think was it wherever she was at before she came to Paris and stuff. I kept missing that, and then once she got over there, because the time difference is crazy, I kept missing the full concert. However, I have seen this concert 13 times. I try to catch the live on TikTok for free. Okay, and it's still amazing. So seeing her bring out Jay-Z, look, the crowd was hype. You hear me? Hype. And when she was saying, give it up for Jake, I'm like, wait, Jake, why is she saying that? What she talking about? And I said, oh my God, Jay-Z's here. Jay-Z is here. But again, a good child, Cardi and all them people is in Perry. Okay. In Paris. I don't know who that man is. Anyway. Um, Miss Tina. It was somebody else who was around here. Um, all we don't see Tyler Perry. I think that Tyler, if you at all the concerts, where you at now? Russell and his wife and whatnot. Again, Beyonce pulling all the stops for all the stars having a good old time around there in Paris. Okay, but yeah, Beyonce, come home. Okay, what you gonna give the folks here? I feel like once she's back here and it's on a regular time that I can be available for, give us more. Okay, give us more. Anyway, I have read the most randomest stuff. Uh, Jason Lee, we having those. It's called the Impact Awards. Now, last year they gave Jonathan Majors like a something award or whatever. Him and Megan was back. Okay, I know a lot of folk don't see it for him. I do. Okay, now y'all know I don't condone violence. Okay, um I don't condone DV. Okay, at all. We are fully aware of what that man did. As far as we know, as they told us, that man going to therapy, getting better, whatever. And I am a firm believer in you want people to become better people. We should never want a person. We should never want a person to stay an abuser. Okay, so as far as we know, he doing better these days. He's not doing that no more. Okay, him and his wife was around their child. Now, folk also saying they think she pregnant. Now, I said, why she gotta be pregnant? Okay, I said, why she gotta be pregnant for? Now, first, also, he looked good, and I've learned in my older years because I had a lot of light skinned men in my life in my younger years. Okay, and now I'm into a bit of a chocolate. Okay, a bit of the chocolate or whatever. So, he's a handsome man, and I'm hoping that he is no longer, putting his hands on people. We don't need that. And her dress was beautiful, but folk kept saying because it was an itty bitty piece of pudge and stuff on the side. Oh, we think she pregnant, and she had the front, real tight so that no one could see her belly. Because they say usually she be coming around here, child, with her abs out, and she hiding her abs. So maybe she's pregnant. Okay, and I said, "What? Child, I don't know." I, I also saw a little interview that she did where she brought up how people like to critique him on the carpet. She was like, I am a child star. I have been acting since I was a kid. I am used to red carpets. I'm used to the bullshit of it all. I've been acting for a long time. Okay. And when she was like, he has only been in the business for like maybe 8 years. And she was like, he, even before me, he never really did the red carpet shit. She said, so when people see him and he's like not smiling or whatever, she said he is not used to having to be on for the cameras on the red carpet. Like he ain't used to it. So I was like, oh, you know what? That do make sense. If you think about it, most men, some men, are not consistent smiling men when walking around and whatnot. Most men, some men, will have their shades on, a regular, face. They're not happy. They don't do all that. I it does make sense. You know what I'm saying? But I liked her saying people expect him to be a certain way when he's not used to the star life. I guess that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But again, I like them together. I do. It don't look. They can have all the issues in the world, and we don't know. But I can't sit up here and try to, what I'm saying? About I hope he's horrible. Like I don't want to put that kind of energy out. That um I hope he's still this monster, and it'll come out. I don't want that to be. I'm hoping. I want him to be a healed individual. You know what I'm saying? So I like her trying to explain how he is because she knows him in real life. Because like for me, if you see me out in public, I'm not smiling. It's a straight bitch face. You know what I'm saying? So I can get how people want you to be a certain kind of way, and you like, I don't want to do that. Look, look. Okay, I'm gonna say it here today. There are a few people I think is pregnant. Okay, there are a few people I think is pregnant. I did feel like Megan Good is pregnant. I did feel that because I feel like most women in the industry who have these amazing bodies, who typically always shows them off. Once they start hiding their belly, it usually do mean they're pregnant. But I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Or she could have ate a burger. She could have ate a burger. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I did feel like I think she's possible. I think she's possibly pregnant. I think Norris from the challenge is pregnant. If you don't watch the challenge, I think Norris and Horatio are expecting a baby, but ain't announced it yet. Anyway. But again, she said, "My man, my man, my man." Nick Cannon forgot. Now, first of all, the Bobby is it off? What's her last name? Bobby Altoff? I don't know. Is she still a thing? Nick was around there talking, and he forgot two of the kids' names.
As black men, we always be like, "What's up, King?"
Okay.
I'm a king. I really think I'm a king.
So do kings have a lot of kids?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know that? That's how they court. They
have all
their
of them?
territory. That's why.
What are their names?
Oh, you want all 12?
12.
If you have 12 children, I just got lipstick on my hand. If you have 12 children, I feel like a good thing to do. Just get the name tattooed on your arm. Okay, get all 12 names tattooed on your arm. So that way, whenever someone asks you to name them as a joke, you can say, "I got it right here." Okay, that's the best way to go. Aha, aha. You know what I'm saying? Get all 12 names, just tattoo down your arm, and that way, read them off. Okay, now if you forget a name at the tattoo, that's crazy.
12 names. Go.
All right. This is where I usually get in trouble.
Why? Because you don't know all of them.
I know all of them, but all right, well, here we go. I'll label up for you. See, let's keep me honest. There's Rock, Row, Golden, Powerful, Rise, Onyx, Legendary, Zion, Zillion, Zen, and see, this is where
he missed 2. Okay, naming 10 out of 2. I'm sorry, naming 10 out of 12. That's not horrible, but they're your children. They are your children. Now he forgot Beautiful, and he also forgot Halo. So he forgot the last 2. He literally forgot 11 and 12. He literally forgot the 11th baby and the 12th baby. Which was one from Abby De La Rosa, who has the twins, and then one from Mr. Scott, who had the new daughter and also had the son who passed away. So get the names tattooed. Okay, and for me, I would be like, you know what? Put them in. I think he put them in order of baby mamas. Okay, I feel like he put them in order. Well, no, because Beautiful is Zen and Zion's sister. Now Halo, who is again the 12th child, he has with Alyssa Scott. Now Alyssa did say you ain't sent your daughter in like 2 months. She said that like a month or so ago. I'm saying he can't forget Mariah 2 kids. He can't. I think Nick remembers. It's gonna sound mean. I think Mariah 2 kids, Monroe and Moroccan, who they call Rock and Roll. I think Brittany Bell's 3, he thinks a lot about, because I think those were his first kids. I think he spent the most time with Mariah and them twins, and then the kids with Brittany Bell. I think once he started getting the kids 5 through 12, that was just, you know, stuff that came out of sex. Okay, I said I guess so. But again, if you have 12 children and you can remember 10 names, go get a tattoo of all 12. Okay, I'm just saying it may be easier. Because if not, what else you gonna do? Child, what's gonna happen? Let's see, what else or who else do I have? Okay, because I want to be done in about 30 minutes. Well, wait, I was gonna go to Halle. Okay, because someone mentioned that Halle was also at Beyonce's concert. Now, I want to get into some music. Let's get into Halle did a drop. Okay, on Friday, when Friday was music release day. You know what I'm saying? We got Outside from Cardi. We got a song from Offset. We're gonna get into it once again. But also, Halle did a song called Brave Face. Now, she had previewed this song, I think, one day last year on her IG stories, and she then did a musical set or whatever, like a musical show. She did something as well. Child, let me tell you this. What I respect about artists is I feel like Taylor Taylor, Cardi B, Halle Bailey, are three women who we have seen go through turmoil in their relationships with piece of shit ass men. Okay, and they have turned that turmoil into complete artistry. And I appreciate that through all the BS going on with her, that DDG or whatever, she was like, I'm going to just still be who I am, a musician, an actress, okay? I'm going to drop this song. I'm going to drop this video, okay, with no promotion. Okay, I'm going to come on my IG page, drop the video, and let it be. And that song is, I cried. I'm like, oh, and I cried because I feel like, because the video aspects is, it starts off with her fully dressed up, you know what I'm saying, hair, glam, and blah, blah, blah. And throughout the song, she's stripping away all of the dress and the makeup and hair. And at the end of it, she's just bare. Not naked, but her in her, and she also brought up how she had, some insecurities about her body after getting pregnant and not being as small as she was before the baby or whatever. And so in the song, she's like, I'm so tired. I was like, oh, I felt bad because I think people sometimes don't understand. Entertainers are people too. And I think so many people was hating on her for trying to keep her life private. And now I feel like the reason she probably did not want additional comments from fans or haters is because I'm already going through at the house with him. And y'all don't know. So I don't want to add on top of what I'm going with home, y'all and y'all bullshit. But the song Brave Face and saying how, most women have to do what? Put your foundation on, child. Smile for the camera. Have a whole fake smile while you was crushed on the inside. And again, this is the notion of her stripping away, the barrier. And at the end, it's just her. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great, great song. Go watch it. Now she was around it with them, but I don't still see it. But she was also at the Beyonce concert and stuff and had a good time. Now let's go to Offset. Hold on. I went and listened to Offset's new song. What is it? Is this it? Yeah, the song is called Bodies. Now I did not go watch the video for it. Because I'm still mad at Offset. Ooh, girl, hiccup. I was about to hiccups for real. I'm still mad at Offset because of him, his antics. Fully upset with him. So, but I did listen to it on title, and it wasn't a bad song at all. It was Offset doing Offset, you know, and I feel like if you are a fan of Offset, you are a fan of Offset. I feel like if you are a fan of Cardi B, you are a fan of Cardi B. The fact they went and filled that man's child, the comments have been limited because why people was in his comments quoting Cardi. I'm so small the time he's so big and so long. Okay. Child was fully in this man comments, just child, Team Cardi. Team Cardi. Um, the song is him. It's him and somebody else. I can't think what the name is. The song ain't bad. It's not bad, but because I'm still upset with him, I don't see myself going back and streaming the song again at the all. However, if you are a Offset fan, if you were a Migos fan, if you like him, you would like the song because it's not a bad song at all. It's actually a good song, but I'm mad at him. But his song also came out on Friday, okay, and because he's still trying to do music, okay, he still wants to do that and whatnot, okay. So he wants to be Offset, but Offset, you can't be Offset when you up here fucking with Cardi B. Anyway, so that song was out as well. Now, we go the music route. Cardi put out her song. Shout her. So Cardi first had to say sorry to her label.
Another thing, besides thanking my fans and everybody that been doing videos and everything supporting the song, I went to publicly apologize. I'm gonna publicly apologize because I'm not gonna hit them up personally. I'm gonna publicly apologize to Atlantic because like I was being very bratty, very mean, very nasty. Cause I really didn't want to drop this song, but there was like, no, bitch, you gonna drop this fucking song. And it's like I was giving so much pushback, but we dropped it. We dropped it and it's going amazing. And I know they have a big I told you so moment. So I'm just gonna publicly apologize the same way I publicly went to Twitter, like, we gonna see, yeah. So I'm gonna be a woman and do that.
So Cardi did not want, the song Outside got leaked. It wasn't supposed to be a release single. It got leaked, so they released a snippet once it got leaked. And she kept saying how she did not want that to be her first single off the album. However, because she thought it wasn't this, I said, girl, drop the fucking song. When child, look, I swear to y'all, the song came out Friday night. I listened to it like 10 times. I mean, back to back to back, whole song. When I drove to work Friday, when you have to play outside in your car driving outside. Okay, it hits so different, and the insane part of her thinking that should not be a single, but we love the song. To me, that probably mean her album is even better than we think it's gonna be. Because if that's the song that she did not want to have to be single, girl, what? Girl, what? So again, if you have not, well, I feel like everyone should have heard Outside by now. Chop, that is a summer banger. Because outside niggas love outside bitches, okay? But can't stand when they bitch get some outside dick. I said you better let them know, okay? The song is just great. And I know she said she made it a while ago with her Offset, you know what I'm saying, was in the midst. Because, she's with Stefan now. Is it Stefan or Seven? How is that man's name pronounced? I don't know. She had a man now, okay? But she made the song before when she was in the mood or whatever. She wrote up how she changed some of the lyrics to release the song or whatever. But Outside is an absolute summer banger. The song came right at the right time. Okay, directly at the right time. Okay, the beat is crazy. Her flow is green and whatnot. Okay, and so she then said, "Guess what, bitches? Okay, album." I said, "Girl, look, 7 years. Where she at? Hold on, where is it?
7 years and the time has come. 7 years of love, life, and loss. 7 years I gave them grace, but now I give them hell.
I'm giving you bitches hell."
I learned power is not given, it's taken. I'm shedding feathers and no more tears. I'm not back, I'm beyond. I'm not your villain, I'm your karma. The time
I'm not your villain, bitch. I'm your karma. What up, though? I'm not the villain. I'm the girl. Ooh.
is here, the time is now. I got an announcement to make.
So she made an announcement that she was going to make an announcement, and the announcement was Cardi B's sophomore album will be released on September 19th. I said, you better. You hear me? You, child, the crows, the red, the short haircuts, Cardi B, am I the drama? Now, I don't really like the album title, but it don't matter. Okay, I feel like, again, I think, Cardi first album coming out right before the pandemic. Cardi then got married, she got pregnant again. So she really has lived a lot in the past 7 years, but she's also dropped songs and dropped music this whole time. So I was like, you better. You better. I can't wait. I can't. Okay. Also, they were saying that after Cardi dropped the Summer Comes Tomorrow thing, that Nicki was on live and whatnot. I said, child, always. Then they said, child, because again, the song is up for pre-sale. Now, 4 hours ago, the album already had 1.5 million in sales before 1.5 million in sales before release. Now, also, it's a 23 tracks per Hot 97. Not me. Okay? Per Hot 97. They said it will be a 23 track album again September 19th. It said we'll also have the song WAP with Megan Thee Stallion in 2020. It'll have Up in 2021, and we'll also have Outside from Currently. I think it's smart to put WAP and Up because those were two great songs that deserve to be on an album. So, okay, you know what I'm saying? So even though the album will have at least two old songs that we know, again, a 23 track album is still great. Okay, that means it's at least 20 new songs that we don't know. Okay, work smarter, not harder around here. Okay, so I am fully excited for this. I feel like it's been a long time in the making, child, and we love it. Okay, so I can't wait. I can't wait. Anyway, y'all take a good little second, okay, and like the video because I asked y'all to. Okay, like the video. And we're back. Okay. One last Cardi B little nugget. Okay, I feel like after she was like my album this and my album that and whatnot, I think folks will maybe say some things. And Cardi B said, I have some words for folks who are praying for my downfall.
Say to any bitch, any nigga, anybody that is praying on my downfall. If you praying on my downfall, I'm gonna advise you right now. Pray for your granny, the one that's dying. You pray for the granny that's dying. Pray for your sick auntie.
Not the dying grandma.
Pray for your fucking parents. Pray for your parents that got dementia. Pray for them.
Not the dementia.
Don't pray on my downfall because it's just never gonna work. It's been too long. I've been here. I'm stamped. Like it's like I ain't going nowhere, bitch. Like don't pray for that because I'm just too anointed. So you can't even fuck with me. Like it's like you just can't. So just don't even do that, okay? Don't even pray for my downfall. Like just let it be. Just accept it. Accept that I'm just a winning ass bitch. Like accept that I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying? Like so don't even do that. So
she said, girl, worry about the dying folk in your family. Okay, don't worry about me. I'm fine. But I do feel like anyone who has not put out an album in 7 years, okay, however, she has not put out an album in 7 years. She's had 3 babies in the last 7 years, okay, a crazy marriage, divorce situation. She's had court cases. You know, I feel like the fact that she's still out here and folks like I am still a fan of Cardi B. Her point is valid. You wishing for me to fail, bitch, but I am still winning. For whatever the reason may be, I'm still winning. Go pray for yourself. Leave me be, bitch.
I want to say, and anybody that's on some petty shit, when it comes to bitches, when it comes to niggas, when it comes to any fucking thing, and anybody that's level in life, whether you do the same thing as me, whether y'all fuck the same dick as me, whether I fucking ever slept with you, whatever, any fucking body that's trying to be on some petty shit, word to mother, when it comes to me, have that. Anybody could motherfucking have that. Y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? I usually could go back to back, but y'all can have that because right now, this is very life-changing moment for me and for my fans. And I cannot let y'all mess this up for me, no matter what. Like it's like I don't give a fuck. Like everything is very small to me right now. Everything.
Now, they were showing Stefan's like ex like was posted that she was at an Offset like event or concert or whatever. I thought her point was, girl, no. Trying to pop up at my ex-husband or my the man I'm divorcing. Okay, trying to no. No ma'am. She's right. Because I think she know I'm in a new relationship. I have a new album coming out. People gonna try and push my buttons to have me spaz. I like her saying I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. I'm no. You can whatever petty stuff y'all on. You can have it. I'm not. But Cardi, I need you to follow through. Okay, album ain't out till September. Cardi, I need you to follow through. I need you to not engage in the bull stuff. Be your good old self. Get you some water, some good dick, some good food. Get a Snickers bar and ignore all of the petty BS. Okay, because we don't have time. Okay. Speaking of petty B of the S. What? Oh, is Tokyo on drugs?
Hey Kim, let me hold something.
Why Tokyo look real high?
Somebody send this to me. Hey Kim Kardashian. What's up, cuz? Let me hold something. Keep the building open for the people in the city. What's up, my nigga? Let me keep the building open. Let me hold a little something, sharp. Man, go ahead. You look. Tell your ratings go up like a motherfucker. Hey. Everybody be on Netflix. Look, real shit. It's on Netflix. Yeah. Shit.
Black China, come get your mama. Okay, I don't know why She on social media asking a Kardashian to give her some money. Now I think she supposedly have some kind of health center, but if the health center is your house where you live, I don't know how credible that is. But again, being high, because she look high, she don't look tired. Was it a Zen? I don't know. She looked like she's on something medication like, drug like, okay, and say, hey, give me some money.
Let me hold something. Hey, Kylie. What's up, Niecy Poo? Let me hold something, baby.
Not Niecy Poo. If you, I could never call a lady who banged my grandson's daddy as a kid Niecy Poo.
So I get this casino together, man. Get our people's right. Yeah, y'all black too, don't play. Shit. If your mama took some black before you came out that pussy, you black too. No, because the melon stayed up in here. So don't worry about it. They be calling you old and shit. Tell them to kiss your ass, Callie. Callie, somebody fuck with you, Callie, you better call me. I'm a beat. Hey, Kim, let me hold something.
Again, Black China, come get your mama. Okay? Jesus, please fix it. Scrappy. Well, first of all, let me go. After Porsha called out Mama D and talked about Mama D too called out or whatever, I thought that was done and whatnot. Well, Scrappy came around here talking about the Atlanta Housewives people.
Housewives of Atlanta bitches always be talking shit
Not bitches. Now, why they gotta be bitches?
about love and hip hop folk. I be sitting there looking, I be like, why am I seeing this on Instagram? Like, Real Housewives getting that. I be like, cuz y'all on a whole nother network, but y'all didn't even make, man, listen, bro, listen. But we ain't even hurting over here. Like,
You high too. What drugs is he on besides the weed?
everybody good, just like y'all good, but y'all ain't trying to see us on no negative shit, though. Y'all ain't trying to see our women on no negative shit. Y'all stay in y'all little humble places. Stay in y'all humble places. Y'all don't want to see none of our women on that ignorant shit. Y'all, Porsha, oh yeah, you got it, my mama. I heard, yeah, she got it too, but she was just being a mama. But I guarantee you, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care about who your baby daddy is, who your husband is. I don't care about none of that shit.
Not Dennis and Dennis daddy.
Like, I'm the one. Housewives of that nigga can come holler at me. Cause we all negative. I be negative. I go all the way negative. And I'll be there for your husband or your baby daddy or whoever. But
If you fight Simon, that will probably be elder abuse, so don't fight Simon.
I ain't gonna lie, your baby daddy did say he with me, so I with him too. I really do with him cause I see what he be doing before all this shit right here. So I respect her, but hey man, listen, Mom Dukes is off, man, that's off the table.
Your mama said something. Let's clarify. I feel like we need you to go live like, I do. I can't give me 20K. Mama D was at an event with Drew, where Drew was performing. Mama D only said, yeah, Porsha saying that, Drew want a hot dog man. I don't think Drew was a hot dog. What Mama D said was very minimal. Okay. For one, I felt like what Mama D said did not even warrant a response from Porsha or Dennis. Okay. All she said was Mama D was talking about the plot line of the show. From what I saw, Mama D did not call Porsche out her name. She didn't say nothing crazy. All she said was while she was announcing Drew to come up to stage to perform at some event somewhere. Was Porsche said she think Drew want her hot dog man. I don't think Drew want no hot dog man. That's all she said. And then Drew walked up on stage, laughed, and sang her song. Okay, so when Porsha and Dennis went to the comment section, and Porsha being, rude, telling Mama D can possibly get signed to Dennis if her two things fall out or whatever. They're like, oh, child. You know what I'm saying? So again, I felt like Porsha that it should have not have responded in general. Now, Scrap stepping behind his mama, I get that. I fully get why he is coming saying something because that's his mama. Because trust and believe. When it comes to my mama, I'm a step every time, bitch. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm coming in swinging. So I fully get defending your. I fully get defending and speaking up in defense of your mother. Okay, I just don't like the fact that he, in some kind of way, is saying y'all like don't take it to a threatening level. They say Porsha, go pay Simon's taxes. Porsha, like shade her. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the kind of veiled threats in defense of your mama. No, shade. There's a lot of shady shit. Porsha, can you film your house yet? Porsha, is your husband still detained? Okay. Do you need an ICE lawyer? Okay. Shade Porsha. Don't threaten people.
At all times. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just handle my business. Get about 8 bitches, 8 ugly bitches.
Not 8 ugly bitches. Why they ugly? And why 8 ugly bitches?
8 ugly bitches. Had them come run up on you. You feel what I'm saying? He was really good. You want to holler at the old lady? I got some young people about your height. You know what I'm saying? About your side.
Now, first of all, he's so high. He's so high, child. He is so high. Again, I get his point. My mama is 89 years old. Okay, maybe she's 60. I don't know. My mama is an elderly woman. Okay, so don't come around here saying shit about my mama. I'm gonna find some heifers your age to come and talk. I fully get that, but it comes off like he's threatening to have 8 ugly bitches beat up Porsha. Okay, that's what it looked like. Okay, you have to know how to threaten folk in the non-threatening manner. Hey, Porsha, you wanted to have some conversation about my mama? How about this? My sister your age. Okay, how about this? Come holler at my sister. Yeah, come say those things about my mama to my sister. Okay, let me know how that go. That's what I would say. So that way you're not physically threatening to have 8 ugly bitches beat Porsha up. However, you're saying, hey Porsha, you too old. Sorry, my mama too old for you to be coming around here trying to say you're gonna fight my mama. Or not fight. To even say anything about my mama. Well, my mama did not say anything negative about you. She was discussing the goddamn show. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Porsche getting them all do about like, wow, we goddamn go Super Saiyan on this bitch, bro. But I ain't gonna do none of that. Cause believe me, like, this is real. That nigga can call real Atlanta. I'm real Atlanta. Like, not none of that shit y'all see and y'all get. Because if I really put Atlanta in the play and put the real niggas that be woo woo woo, it wouldn't be none of that. The news would be totally different with all that. It would be totally different. I don't give a fuck who you talking about. It can be any gangster you think is a gangster.
Gangster loving. I feel like the fact that I think I forget sometimes. Atlanta Housewives and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is in the same city, same state, different scenarios. So him saying if it's Ruth and Atlanta shit, it's gonna be different.
I really know the gangsters. I'm born and raised in that bitch. I still talk to people. I still be in the street. I'm comfortable out there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm comfortable wherever God send me. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell you, all that these motherfuckers be doing, they ain't even from Atlanta. And even if you from Atlanta, you ain't from my part of Atlanta. You ain't from that real shit. So quit acting like you just street. Y'all ain't none of y'all street. Mama D more streeted than all y'all.
Now that I believe. Okay. That I absolutely believe. Mama D is real hood street.
Believe that. Real Atlanta.
So yeah.
Come on, Drew. Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, she got her and Porsha, they got some mess going on. You know. I don't know what's going on with Porsha this season. Check. But she approved of Drew for taking her hot dog man. You know, I don't know why she think Drew want a hot dog man. Yeah. It's all good. The Mama D speak that truth. Y'all give it up for Drew Cigar.
And that's all Mama D said. Okay, that's all she said. And then we see Porsha come around here about that tooth. We see Dennis and whatnot. So again, that's how it all started. So boom, we had that right. Mama D, then child. Oh, she's a child.
I was DM'd by a certain housewife. I'm not going to tell you who. And they pointed out to me that my son called the housewives, was it bitches or hoes? Whatever. Scrappy did not mean it for all the housewives. He does not mean that. He just went after a certain person. And they know who they are too. They know who they are too. So, y'all, stop getting defensive. You know, don't do that. He means you no harm. Stay out of it. Because when I say that, for me, I feel like the housewives, Mama D gonna say it, y'all put on $5,000, $10,000 outfits and go back and forth with each other.
Y'all do too, Mama D. This is the same premise. Atlanta Housewives and Love and Hip Hop ain't no different except a paycheck.
Dash. No. Let me tell you what Love and Hip Hop Atlanta do. We put on tennis shoes and take off our earrings, bitches.
Now, Mama D threatened Porsha, fine by me. Okay, Mama D saying, girl, we come around here in tennis shoes, take our earrings off, jogging pants, hair, put back, fine by me.
And we gets to it. So, never put yourself on our level and don't belittle us. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all is name chasing and money chasing. Getting things you can't afford.
Oh, not they can't afford things, child.
Out of men. Let me say something. Me and Drew, we good. All this stuff comes from y'all. Me and Drew having a gig together. And I said, I can't believe Porsha's coming after you for her baby's father hot dog stand. And now it just went. So Porsha came at me and I went back at her, but he came for me too. He hit me, but he got off of me. And he said I was Scrappy. So let me tell you something. For you to get on, period, with two bitches, you were wrong. That's why y'all Scrappy came at it. So if I were them, stay the fuck back. Because I'm not going to say nothing past this. But if I see or I hear something, if I were them, learn Black American history before you come at Mama D.
Shay, she don't put Porsha on the stroll. Cause you know she was a pimp. Is she gonna try to pimp them people?
Me and Drew, we good. All this stuff, I would them learn Black American history before you come at Mama D. Hear about why Rosa Parks didn't lose her seat. Hear why when slavery was abolished, that it was learned in certain counties in Georgia. So if you don't know that, if you ain't did your study, huh?
Now how come we here? Now I'm confused now. What Mama D, what the fuck are you talking about? My love. I don't care no more. Love and Hip Hop and Housewives of Atlanta are cousins. Okay? You know, I feel like Housewives of Atlanta used to be the upper echelon Okay, now they not no more. Okay, once you didn't have Brit Edie around that bitch, y'all cousins. Okay, but I need everybody to stop threatening everybody. Okay, you can't keep threatening the people. You got Scrappy threatening people. You got Mama D threatening people. You got Porsha threatening people in her own little way. I don't know. And stuff. I need everybody to stop it. Okay, so Mama D, Scrap P, Porsha P, Drew P, whoever. I need all you hoes to cut it out. Okay, just stop. Because all y'all can go to, everybody gonna go to jail. Okay, today and forever. Anyway, I told y'all Nicki was on live, right?
Yeah. I love that one. Like, that was one of my favorite ones. Because just the bars, it's just there.
They say every time Cardi or Meg have, or anytime anyone in the female rap world has something huge coming, they say that's when Nicki Minaj pops on the lives, pop on her stuff. She be on vacation on hiatus, but oop, someone popping up. Let me say something.
Young Money is in the Young Money is in the building. You just on the list of guest names.
Jesus.
I guarantee you Wayne don't even remember himself saying that.
What?
Bar.
You're just on the list. I do remember.
You remember that one?
In the building, you're just on the list of guest names, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
As someone, I am 43 years old, and as someone who remember the Young Money, time of life, I remember when Wayne was really Wayne, when Nicki was really Nicki. I feel like both of them are like characters of themselves. I still have the time, don't know what Wayne be saying, but that's fine on that. But them two just chopping it up on, I guess it's fine.
Shout out Jordan Love. Jordan Love was at the softball game. He wasn't on my team, but it's still out good. We won. Yeah. Shout out Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes hit a walk-off home run.
Wayne face.
Okay, so y'all, we just wanted to come by. I am with the GOAT, and
people talking to you right now.
They leaving some comments. They are leaving comments. Look, they saying the king. Look. Oh, and shout out to Nerves. But y'all, first of all, this is a very important moment for the Barbs, Wayne, because look at Gutta. Hey, Gutta.
Child, get them off. Get them off. It's like,
Wayne, when you started tatting your face, did people judge you in rap? I don't remember at that time. Now that I think about it.
Nah, not at all. Because Babyface had already looked like that. Not Babyface the artist. Shout out Babyface the artist, but Stunnerface was already looked like that. They judge both of us.
Okay.
Now they got to judge themselves because everybody look like them.
Well, that's the tea for tonight.
Wayne just sometimes look like the drugs he's taking. Okay, but yeah, Nicki came by around because she be beefing Cardi. This be Simone stuff. Let's listen.
Everybody thinks that, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got it, or they helping you. Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year. Jesus. And
don't bring Jesus in that. Look, don't do that. Don't Jesus.
Then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed. Jesus. I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right. Being a best.
Look, there is a piece of truth to someone saying, I had to weather a storm for me to get stronger. Okay, I fully understand her saying that was my storm to weather. However, there is no way on God's green earth that I am aware that my best friend is struggling and I have the financial means to help my best friend, and I choose to, for whatever reason may be, not help her. That is completely insane. And because the best friends that I watched you, I've seen you before give people checks to help and blah, 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 blah. It's like, ain't no real best friend allowing their friend to struggle on welfare, homeless, repossessions, not if they have the means to help. And that's why I say, if B. Simone was aware of these things and she allowed the friend to, to struggle, you're a bad friend. You are a bad friend. Hindsight, if she had no idea, that's different. That's different. If she had no idea. Because again, I haven't watched this full thing, that I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care to watch those things. Okay? No true best friend will allow their friend to struggle and not help. Not even that. It's not even about wanting to pay your friends' bills and blah, 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 blah. You still want to help in any way possible. For me, Karla, my best friend Karla. My best friend Karla. Okay. Ever since I've been doing YouTube, I've always only used her songs as my intro songs. Even on videos where I don't even use, if I don't have my intro on it, her information is in every bio I have. You wanna know why? Because that's my best friend, bitch. Okay? And my best friend is a singer. So if my best friend is a singer, and if I'm on YouTube, child, I'm around here, child, if I'm around here, you gonna hear Karla Pace song. When you see me, bitch, you gonna see Karla. You wanna know why? Because her song is all up and through. Okay, and before I had All Right as my theme song, I had her song Love and Music as my theme song. Okay, and when her song was pushed to a higher plateau and I couldn't use it no more, okay, they had to change All Right. I still say, best friend, I need a song. Give me one of your if you go look at every video of mine, even a video that does not have an intro, Karla's information is implemented. Let me show it. It is already in every single video. It's in the bottom piece. Okay, it's round here. Because if you don't know, okay, in every video, there is a whole section, hey, to become a member, okay, my backup channel, okay, my affiliate links, okay, my CashApp, my PayPal, my PO box, if you want to mail me something, okay, my email address, all my stuff right here, and right here in every single video, no matter if I use an intro or not, Karla Pace, the singer around here, the song, her name, her IG, and her website. You want to know why? Because that's what best friends do, bitch. Okay, so B Simone and old girl, I don't know what kind of best friend y'all's. I don't know. I don't know that friendship. And trust and believe when I get my the reason I need 80K and not 40K, I gotta call it a couple dollars. Cause if I make it, she make it. If she make it, I make it. So I don't understand this whole thing of B Simone and say a friend like, oh well, you know, B Simone was around here, you know, because at some point B Simone was popping and making money and blah 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 blah. Okay, and ain't no way around here I'm popping and making all this money, and my best friend is somewhere struggling with no job, no car, no house. Bitch, come work for me. Until you get yourself together, let me help you how I can. Why? Because I have a space. Whoever my assistant was, she's now fired. You know why? Because my best friend needs a job. Look, if Karla called right now, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I don't play about my best friends. I don't play about my mama, my sis, my DJ. Hell, if him call right now, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because that is true bonds you have with people. So people, I don't get this at all. At all. Now again, maybe she didn't know best friend was struggling to that degree. That could be a possibility. However, a part of me feel like she knew the friend was having issues. You know why? Because you at the mama house now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I moved back in with mama. Girl, why? What happened? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. Even if my friend don't tell me something wrong, but I'm like, wait, she moved in with a mama? Let me just send her some money. Let me send her some money. Because why is you at your mama house? Child, because here's my goddaughter, Karla's daughter, had a birthday party, and something happened. The party, I had to leave or whatever. And now my best friend had my back, bitch, okay? And I sent her a $25 best friend fee. Not fee, but tip. Because I'm like, girl, here. Go get some lunch. Because you do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. When she has shows, if I can't make it to her show, I'm going to send flowers. I'm going to share what I can. You know what I'm saying? You support your friends in different ways. You support your friends in different ways. When Karla got married, I did not want to be in the wedding. I was like, nope, because I'm not, that ain't me. But I said, I'm going to pay for the wedding planner to plan it. You do think that, and my best friend had the best wedding. You know why? Because she didn't have to worry about it being planned. You help where you see fit. You help when you see their, you know what I'm saying? When you see it, ain't no way your friend was homeless, welfare, Medicaid, no car, you didn't know nothing? Not nothing? And you had the means to help? Bitch, bye. So yes, B Simone is a bad friend. Okay, completely. Then her up here crying about, I gotta make better decisions financially.
That's what help me, Jesus. Lord. Help me fight spiritually. Help me fight. So I feel like my answer is in what is happening in the spiritual realm. I feel like I am attacking something that I can't see right now.
Wow.
That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like.
You feel like you're attacking something you can't see right now. Do you feel like you know what it could be? Although you can't see it, because sometimes our spirit does know.
Like, I feel like it's breakthrough with what I'm creating with the app.
Why she got an app for? What she do? What's the app for? Did she fuck up a book?
I feel like there's been so much financial, just my finances. Like, The budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing.
Never
I've
like that.
never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even.
Oh my God. I can't shop at Bloomingdale's. I have to go. Girl, your friend had told me at one point she was on Medicaid and food stamps and almost homeless. And I fully get realizing the financial burden of paying your own life. You have this big, big life. You're not making as much money as you need, and you're putting money into this app for whatever reason. Don't know. And so you're having to budget now because you're putting money into this app. Girl, so the fuck what? And guess what? If you are putting money into the budget of an app, why are you shopping at Bloomingdale's? If you're building this app, if you're building this brand for yourself, what are you in Bloomingdale shopping for? What do you need? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? So, girl, no. I've never been a fan of these. I never got the hype. I don't even find her funny. You know what I'm saying? But this whole, oh my God, I'm having a budget now. Okay, because I'm putting money in this app. I can't shop at Bloomingdale's. Bitch, your best friend was on Medicaid and was with her mama house. Bitch. If you have if your friend is B Simone, get you some new friends. Get you a Karla. Okay, get you. Me and Karla, I have known the girl. We met in 4th grade. You hear me? We are both 43. Okay, get you a Karla. Don't get you no damn B Simone. Don't do that to yourself. Also, don't get you no Amber Rose. If you have a friend like Amber Rose, bitch, run. There is a saying. When you hear folks say, oh, that's a bro. Oh, that's sis. Oh, yeah, it's like my brother. That's my sister. Test it. Brothers and sisters don't think about anything sexual with each other.
Rachel, if you weren't my brother, I would let you eat my coochie. I would do that for you because I just love you so much, and I just want you to be happy, and I want the best for you. I just want you to just be happy and get what you want.
Big child, Ray J and Amber Rose are trolling for attention, for one, because no one ever says, if you weren't my brother, if you weren't like a brother to me, I would let you eat my cooch. No one says that. That don't happen. I don't have not nan, bro, sis that I'll say, man, it wasn't like my brother. You know what I'm saying? I would no. Now, there is a person who I went to high school with. And a long, long time ago, me and him did mess around. Okay. But we was bored. It was really just bored. Okay. We were bored. But we were friends in high school. And for some reason, once we graduated high school, we just started sleeping together for no real reason. And that was like, you know what? That's not a good idea. Okay. We don't even like each other like that at all. And we just went back to being just friends. And it was crazy because when he invited me to his wedding, I'm like, did your wife know that one time at band camp, you know, that we messed around or whatever a long time ago? And he was like, no. And I said, cool. Because if I know she don't know, that means she don't need to know, because I really have. First of all, I can't believe I slept with him. He's a nice guy. He's nice. I'm saying great person, whatever. But I'm not. We were just bored one day, and was sitting around drinking, child, and ended up sleeping together. And then we slept together like a few more times. You hear me? But again, we were like, this is maybe 18, 19, 20 years old, 21 years old, or whatever. And when him and his wife got married, and they got married, like, they weren't together when they weren't together, okay? But years later, he dated that girl, engaged, all that stuff. And now I do say that's my brother. Because I don't even understand. I don't think he do either. Neither one of us know why we chose to have this sexual relationship for like 2 months or whatever. But I'm like, I currently, in my current brain, could never even, like, I feel sick to my stomach now knowing I slept with him before, because that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, there's a difference in you really looking at someone as a brother or sister and not having any sexual whatever. I don't care how sad my friend is. I'm not going to say, hey, you know what, to make you feel better, let's have sex. No, because you're my brother. That's nasty. She's nasty. And why you laughing behind the couch?
Ray J, if you weren't my brother, I would let you eat my coochie. I would do that for you because I just love you so much, and I just want you to be happy, and I want the best for you.
That is disgusting. Okay, so please watch out for women like Amber Rose. Okay, because women like Amber Rose who say, you my brother, but if you wasn't, I'll let you. No. Mm-mm. No. There are exes who I would not say that for. Amber Rose is the kind of woman who will let a man eat her pussy because she wants the attention. And Ray J is the kind of man who will let her do it because he's nasty. So again, watch out for Amber Rose type of women. Why is Kanye, girl, this lady, his wife, right? Walking around outside in candy lingerie. First of all, either is he hot or is she cold? I'm confused. Because he dressed like it's the wintertime, child, with the boots to be hiking on the Mount Everest, okay? And she dressed like a goddamn Vimbot for Austin Powers. I'm confused on what is going on here. Like, on what day did you see those, baby? Let's run to Starbucks. Yeah, I want some coffee. Okay, I don't drink coffee. I want some coffee. What you gonna wear? I'm gonna wear sweatshirts, some jogging pants, some cargo jogging pants, some Mount Everest climbing boots. Okay, what you gonna wear? I'm gonna wear some candy and some heels and a wig. So what? Like, how do y'all leave out the house together? And I'm like, what was the purpose of this? Like, having candy near your coochie is not good. It just isn't. I feel like your coochie gonna catch a disease from the candy. Okay? Get your cooch away from candy. It's gonna throw off your pH balance. Okay? Real candy should not be on your cooch. It's too open down there. Okay, it's opening down there to the inside. Don't do that. Your cooch gonna get a damn cavity. I don't like it. It's the stupid shit. I said, what is these fools doing? Okay. Now, lastly, I've been ranting. Why y'all let me rant for damn near 2 hours? We did Jesse. Oh, let me get to Aura. Let me get to Aura. Child, R. Kelly's, where is it at, child? R. Kelly's, the little girlfriend. Hold on, let's scroll back to it. So, Jocelyn Savage, who's grown, she's grown now. Okay, she's a legal adult. 3-hour tour. Her parents was on TMZ talking. Look. No parent ever wants to leave their child by the waysides and like leave them tossed away. I get you want to consistently fight to try to get your child back. Your child has chose the Pied Piper. Okay, your child chose the Pied Piper a long time ago. Okay, so the parents was on the TMZ talking shit. I didn't care because I'm like, child, look, R. Kelly is in prison. Leave us out the group chat. Okay, however, we had not seen Jocelyn Savage in a while. Child, she came online in a cloudy ass video with an old R. Kelly shirt on, okay, with an Aaliyah wig on, and she had this to say.
Everyone, my name is Jocelyn Savage. I'm 29 years old, and I'll be 30 next month.
She'll be 30 next month. She's 29, she'll be 30 next month.
I want to come out here shortly to let you guys know that I am not a victim. I've been with Robert for 10 years.
So you're 29. You've been with him for 10 years. You met him at 19. He was a grown man. I mean,
he has been incarcerated for 6 years, and I have seen him every weekend for the past 6 years. Just 3 years ago, I proposed to Robert, and he said yes.
You proposed to being in prison? I mean, he can't say no.
And we are planning on getting married and having a family, and I'm very excited about that. But anyways, I just want to come out here and let you guys know.
Hold on. You proposed to Robert Kelly. You proposed to that man. You want to marry him and have a family. So you want to go to prison and get pregnant? You know, once you marry, you can have condoms or whatever. Child.
Oh, to please do not believe the lies that my mother and father are coming out here saying about me and Robert. I am not held against my will. I am not a sex slave. I am not brainwashed or any of those crazy lies that were.
Why your camera not clean? I can't stand when folks record videos on cloudy. Girl, you clean the camera off. You got chicken grease on the camera. You look smudged.
Told on me. And I just want Robert to get the righteous justice that he deserves, because he
in prison. He got his justice. He's in prison.
Deserves to be free. Enough is enough. I'm tired, and he's tired as well. So I just want you guys to continue to please pray for him. I'm praying for him. I believe that he will be out soon. Hi, everyone. I have hope. And just, you guys, please, just do not believe the lies, because enough is enough. It's been 6 years, and I'm just tired.
Well, if you're tired of dating the man in prison, stop dating the man in prison. He's been there for 6 years. Leave him.
I choose not to call my mother and father because I do not want to talk to them. I have a cell phone, and I choose not to call them.
Now, that I agree. I feel like we're at a point to where she is fully aware her parents want to talk to her. Robert Kelly is not in the picture. He's in prison. If she wanted to talk to them, she could. She has a cell phone. Cool. Okay. Ma'am, you are a bit confused. You are a bit delusional. Okay. You are a bit confined to the bullshit. Because you are keeping, girl.
So I'm a grown woman. And if I decide not to call them, that's my choice. And it is what it is. So once again, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm in love. And I'm good. So thank you guys for listening. Have a great day. Bye.
Where should get the R. Kelly shirt from? Is it his shirt or is it her shirt?
The Alston.
So after her family again responded.
Video earlier today that was surfing around on the internet
of our daughter Jocelyn. It's been about a little over 6 years since we physically have seen her out in public. The video that we saw did bring some concerns because it appears that the video is AI generated. Anybody knows about AI, how realistic videos can be from just a simple picture.
So if your daughter is an AI, is this AI too? I'm just confused because if the daughter saying it's me, leave me be, y'all saying y'all think it's fake, y'all saying that y'all have not seen her in over 6 years. Child, is it all fake?
Voice, speech didn't match some of the video recordings. The gestures with the raw image on her shirt. Actually, the mouth moved when she talked.
That girl recorded on a video with some filters because she probably a child, whatever. But I feel like to come in there and say, "Oh, it's AI." If it's AI, then why do you care? If it's fake, why do you care? Either way it go, whether it's an AI video or a video to where she's saying, "I don't want to talk to y'all." Either way it go, she ain't talking to y'all.
And so it's brought some serious questions, and it confirms why
very serious concerns.
It confirms why we have been fighting so hard just to make sure she's fine, healthy, and okay.
R. Kelly's in jail. She's 30 years old. R. Kelly's in jail. He said they want to. If they try to kill R. Kelly in jail, she's safe out here. He can't hurt her from in there.
Basically, that's all we want to know. Like in the video, that was in the video earlier. She said that she has a choice if she wants to have a relationship with her family, her parents especially, and that's true. We just wanted to make sure she's fine, healthy, and okay. And
that's all we asked for.
And the video that we saw today, it still doesn't answer our questions because the video definitely appears to be AI generated.
Jocelyn's parents are just as afraid as she is. I feel like clearly she does not want to talk to y'all. She does not want to be in communication with y'all. Y'all stop putting us in y'all family group chat because we don't give a fuck no more, okay? Robert is in prison where he needs to be. Your daughter is somewhere in his house with him with his stuff. Even them saying how they think it's AI. I feel like it's a filter. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, just stop. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Okay. It's a delusional group. The mama delusional, the daddy delusional, R. Kelly delusional, all of y'all are delusional. Everybody delusions of grandeur around here. Speaking of, I don't know why Jim Jones is out here trapping for attention, but he was having to hold back and forth with Shannon Sharp because Jim Jones said that he think he's like better than Nas. Nasir Jones, the rapper?
Question, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Is it crack?
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care
what
nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
You said that
but listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Mm-hmm. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other.
Bringing up that someone comes up first, second, third, so what? So what? And I don't think Nas ever came up first. I think every artist, every rapper has a fan base, and Nas is an absolute legend around here. Jim Jones, the only song of yours that we know is Ballin'. Ballin', when the Ballin' come out? Ballin', oh, that's child. The song not even called Ballin'. The song called We Fly High. I call the shit Ballin'. Okay, the fact that I don't know the song was called We Fly High and I call it Ballin' is crazy. Ballin' came out Bitch, in 2006. I'm sorry, We Fly High. Ballin' came out 19 years ago. When I think of Jim Jones' song, I really only think of Ballin'. I think of that song. I think of him with the Diplomat people, whatever. Like, I think of Jim Jones. I think of Ballin'. I think of Cameron. I think of Hey Ma. But there's not a whole bunch of, yeah, man, that Jim Jones song. It's like, no, not at the all. And I feel like Nas Jones, Nas is 51. Oh my God, he's so attractive. Okay. Nas could sell out an arena today. If someone said, hey y'all, Nas is at Little Caesars Arena, free to whoever, that is going to get filled up. If someone told you right now, hey, Jim Jones is having a concert free in front of your house, I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside. And if it's 5 feet from my house, I ain't leaving. If Nas had a free concert, I will probably go. Okay? So I was like, what?
People like,
ain't no shame in that. There a lot of folks came up to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you. I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear. And we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue, shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly, like that. Like, I don't.
You left us after Ballin'.
Hey, go ahead on with that, Jim.
Jim Jones has been performing the same song for 19 years. He's the Lauryn Hill of one-hit wonders.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm being honest. You ask me. I'm being a fan.
That's your question, Jim.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was
Belly was a movie he acted in. It had nothing to do with
his. Too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Chad not saying shit in the middle was funny to me.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Step of the law. Can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm put it to you like this, Jim. Hey, bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
y'all
but look how you dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in.
What?
I can be in the church house. You can't ever Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas. You're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than
Nas. It don't matter.
Look at you. I'm telling you, from the movie Belly was fun. Look at you. Ain't nobody
from Dipset gonna take you over Nas.
He said, ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Meaning your own crew gonna pick you over Nas. Child, if you don't go watch Belly today, go watch it. Go watch Belly. No, I'm not comparing her great talent to Jim Jones. I'm saying Lauryn Hill had one album. It was a great one album. She was a great artist overall. Jim Jones had one song. Lauryn Hill has been performing her stuff for 20 odd years or whatever. I'm saying Jim Jones has one song that he's called to perform his whole life. Okay, but he can't. If Lauryn Hill had a stadium today, it would get full. No one is going to the Jim Jones concert.
From the Diplomats, but you.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. Hold on. Jim.
You want to go back to I really mean it? I really mean it, started. We could go back to the history, bro.
But you didn't even say that,
bro. Don't do that, bro. That's
Hold on, hold on. I got a question. I got a question.
Stick up for
Nah, shut up, Chad.
I can sing more Nas records than you right now. So you are capping. You are capping. That's what you're doing.
First of all,
now again, we see Jim Jones is delusional. Okay, fully delusional. He then went on social media saying, "If you 40 and up arguing with me about Nas, y'all already lost. Y'all fell for the bait. My streams go up every time I get viral. I'm teaching you older artists a lesson in marketing. Y'all so stuck yesterday and y'all mad at the way things run today. Lighten up. Learn to spell. Learn to spell, Negro. Okay, look." Him trying to get engagement by, again, it's the rage baiting, the attention baiting, and all of that is done. Okay, Lauren. Yeah, look, I am a Lauryn Hill. Now the joy of my world is inside. I am a Lauryn Hill fan. My favorite Lauryn Hill song is actually "Water" off the MTV Unplugged album. That's just me. But no, I am a Lauryn Hill fan. Okay. Anyway. Jim Jones rage baiting for attention shows he's not a good rapper. Nigga, you 40 and up. And the reason people 40 and up is upset is because that's the people who are true diehard Nas fans. That's the age bracket. Okay. So again, Jim Jones is delusional, and that's why he looked dirty to me. And he said, my son can't tell you, because he said it on the podcast with Fat Joe and Jadakiss.
Love Jim Jones. I want you to
let's break this down. I admired Nas. But remember, Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade. So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing, the wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols and not to take anything away from that.
Rivals? What do you mean? What do you mean? Jim Jones is 48. Nas is 51. They are 3 years apart. You can if child Nas is, that means while you were a freshman, he was what, a senior, and y'all both was in high school.
I developed my own style and my own lane that these kids start to gravitate towards the same way I gravitated towards Nas when I was younger and things like that. It's a whole different generation.
That's like saying LL Cool J or Rakim is not as good as a Jay-Z or a Nas or a Pop. It's like, no, it is just different time frames. But you and Nas are from the same era. Nigga, you're 48. Nas 51. Matter of fact, you will be 49 next month, July 15th. Okay, Jim Jones will be 49 on July 15th. This one is not birthday. Nas will be 52 in September. Y'all are still 3 years apart.
We talking about 94. 93, I was in 11th grade. Nigga, it's 2025.
And we still don't know not near song from you except Ballin', which I found out today is called We Fly High. Had no idea.
There's a big gap there, you know what I mean? And I want people to understand that. So when Shorty's telling people that, yeah, he's 20-some years old, that goes to show the part of the era that he's in that I came into life.
He loved Jim Jones. I want you
and started going crazy that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03.
It's not all of them. Some of them know.
They're niggas who are in their 20s who may not know who the locks are. Okay, child. Jim Jones trying to act like he's 25 is crazy to me. Okay, completely insane to me. Yeah, kids don't know Jim Jones, and if they don't know Jim Jones, and they may know Cameron from his podcast. Jim Jones is a rapping dang dash, meaning he's stuck in the past. He's stuck in that one time he was very, very popular, but isn't anymore. There are many current kids who are, let's say, 25 and younger, who don't know the older rappers. Period. There are probably many kids who don't know that LL Cool J is a rapper. They may say, oh, you mean the man from NCIS? There may be people who don't know that Ice-T is a gangster rapper. You mean Sergeant Tituola? What's his name? Child, he on there with SVU. Okay? There are many people who don't know Will Smith was a rapper. They have no idea that Will Smith had the R&B, the rap charts on lock, the movies on. They don't know nothing about that. Say kids don't watch it. I don't know what you're saying. So there are some kids who don't know like some of the older rappers, which is fine. But Jim Jones, nigga, you was an older rapper. Anyway, I was trying to not make this live long, and we are 2 hours in. I have 2 stories left. Okay, let's do the Diddy. Look, Diddy, his little drug mule man testified on Friday. Okay, Brendan Paul, who was given immunity. Okay, he had a whole deal. Okay, he said Diddy was around here, child, on the drugs. Okay, I was allowed to be around. When you have a special box, of baby oil and Astroglide, like, why is it a box? Okay, anyway, but the man said, you know, I had a job to do. I had to get the drugs from here, there, or whatever. Okay, look, Diddy going to jail. Okay, no one needs child, and I know it's not illegal to have baby oil, but it should be. It should be. Okay, the drug mule came around there saying that I was buying thousands of dollars of drugs for Diddy. Okay, sometimes the drug would be in my name, whoever else's name, it was for Diddy. Okay, and I said, Lord Jesus. This is why you can't be allowing this anybody to get your drug. You can't do it. You can't do it. So at the end of the day, yeah, drugs, and more drugs. Okay, I had a time-consuming job. He also said how he had to sometimes get the hotel room ready and stuff. And he would wear gloves because he had to clean up afterward. It was all. The more people have been testifying at this trial for Diddy, the more I know he did it. Okay, so we had that part. I didn't care that much. Then they said the jury got to hold a complex verdict to figure out, okay, because they're all these charges. Okay, it's a jurors in the federal trial are facing a weighty verdict sheet that probes for deeper than a simple guilty or not guilty ruling. Okay, per all hip hop. Okay, on count 1, racketeering conspiracy, they must determine whether Diddy led a criminal network involving kidnapping, bribery, drug trafficking, and prostitution. If found guilty, they'll need to specify whether the alleged crimes occurred in California or New York, and if they involve forced labor or witness tampering. Counts 2 and 3 are about Cassie. Okay, and they have to decide that Diddy trafficked her across state lines for commercial sex between 2009 and 2018. Counts 4 and 5 concern Jane. Okay, did he traffic her from 2021 to 2024? It said jurors must consider testimony from Ventura, her mom, and others, including 2 male sex escorts, who said they were paid to have sex with Cassie at Diddy watched. Okay, now I feel like they may. I feel like Diddy will be found guilty. I think he will be found guilty to get 15 years in prison. Okay. I think the whole racketeering conspiracy, I do think that is what it is. I think the whole thing with Cassie, I do think that's what it is. I just don't see this whole trial going down and he gets found not guilty on all charges. So we shall see. Now, currently, the prosecution should be done, I think, like today or like by tomorrow or something or whatever. And the defense will have a day or so. The defense said they are not going to have any witnesses testifying in defense of Diddy. I said not one person. I don't know how that would work, where I'm fighting for my freedom and my team does not call not one witness to support me as being innocent. Now, we know they have already cross-examined all of the prosecution's witnesses, so maybe that's what they're doing. But, child, I don't know. So we could possibly have a decision in the Diddy case by next week. Okay, by like Monday or Tuesday, I don't know. Okay, I said Jesus fix it. Okay, I hope he gets found guilty. I do. Just simply based on what he did to Cassie and to other people in general. So I don't think he will be found guilty on all counts, but I do feel like whatever, it's going to be at least 1 or 2 of those counts guilty. And I feel like they're going to give him about 15 years in prison. Federal. Clank, clank. Lastly, Porsha. Okay. Porsha played in y'all face. Okay. This is why. Porsha is discussing the fact that she is, her divorce is final. The divorce was final, I think, June 11th or whatever. So Porsha did a spread with people. Now, do y'all know what this is from? If you are old enough to know what this is referencing, who she's recreating, you old enough to be my friend. Okay? Waiting to Exhale. When did it come out? Waiting. Shoot, baby. Okay, they came out in 1995. Okay, I was 13 when it came out, and I love that movie. She is embodying Bernadine, played by Angela Bassett. Okay, in the movie Waiting to Exhale. Okay, and when I seen it, I said, I know this. I knew immediately who she was imitating. I knew the scene when Bernadine was there, come brushing her hair, and John came in saying, I don't want to be without my baby. I'm leaving you for her and all that shit. Okay. And, if you have never seen Wait to Exhale, go watch it for one. And I feel like Porsha should not have been Bernadine. And I get it. They said the people picked that for her to be this whole, empowerment thing and blah, blah, blah. I said, has that person watched the movie? Because to Waiting to Exhale fans, does Porsha look great? Yes, she looks amazing. It ain't even about how she looks. She looks gorgeous. But she's recreating a scene from Waiting to Exhale where Bernadine whose husband of 11 years of marriage, 2 kids, helped that man. Y'all heard Mary Blige, and I'm not gonna cry. I was your lover and your second. Yep, you heard it. Okay, 11 years of marriage, 2 kids. She helped him build his business from the ground up. Okay, set her ass down from her own job, okay, to help that husband, John of hers. And John ain't shit either. And he came in and told her, I'm leaving you for my wife's employee. And Bernadine was pissed, burnt his shit up, okay, had a crazy divorce because he did not want to give her, what she was owed. And after, going through all the stuff in the movie, she got her thing in the end. Porsha is a victim of her own making. Porsha was the white woman because, look, we not arguing about Simon and Fallon's marriage being stable. We know Fallon and Simon's marriage was rocky. She was best around, whatever. However, Porsha would have been the white woman. Okay, Porsha, the closet thing. When Bernadette was in that closet, child, going through his clothes and dragging all his stuff, 352 the times we had sex. Child, Angela played that thing because her husband of 11 years was leaving her for a white woman, and then did not want to give her the proper payments to withstand living. So Porsha was not Bernadine. Porsha was Savannah. Porsha was Robin. So my and I because I had posted on TikTok my feelings on TikTok, and I think Millie John was like, the guy who interviewed her said like it was there. I said, did he watch the movie? And this is also why you can't allow people to tell a story for you, because I said that the white people who said, be Bernadine here, did they even comprehend what Bernadine went through and why she was so pissed? Because of the years she put into that marriage, the thing that she sacrificed to be the wife at home for that man, and that's why she flipped and went crazy and burnt his shit up, and why she deserved all that she got. Porsha got with a man who was still legally married, who was dogging out his current wife while dating her, who said fuck the current wife's children while dating her. She then had a 2 wedding extravaganza. Okay, did not eat was filing for divorce 15 months later. Porsha, your struggle ain't the same. It isn't. You didn't put in the work to feel the same. Because the writing for Simon's bullshit was on the wall from the get-go. Bernadine had no idea John would leave her for a white woman 11 years into their marriage one day. So for me, I felt like just even the interpretation didn't match. It didn't match. Savannah, played by Whitney Houston, was dating a married man who, child, look, child, if you've never seen it, okay, the mama, where's she at? That's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
Savannah mama telling Savannah that married man with kids who sneaks off to be with you every other weekend is a good man with having a hard time. Porsha is more like Savannah. or Robin, who kept dating piece of shit men who gave a piece of what she wanted or thought she needed until she got pregnant by said piece of shit and realized, I don't need to deal with this. Porsha has never been Bernadine, not even with Cordell. Now, with the Cordell divorce, Cordell was a piece of shit. That was hurtful, yes. However, Porsha isn't this victorious, strong woman who fought through the hard times with this girl. Your marriage did not last, girl. Porsha did not even know that man 11 months before she got with him, girl. So I'm like, Porsha's playing in people's face, literally. The publication and y'all around here. I said she not that, and that ain't her. There are other ways to portray, and she looks great. Okay, she looks amazing. Not knocking how great she looks. However, bitch, bullshit.
Well, now that my divorce is finalized, yes, I'm finally able to exhale. I really am. It comes with mixed feelings. It's probably more of like, it's not like a smooth, like, it's like, you know, because it's not smooth yet. Like it's kind of surreal. I mean, divorces are so long and drawn out and so ugly.
You want to know why? Because you married a scammer. I'm not trying to alienate anyone who dated someone for 2 years, 3 years. Because they got engaged quick. I feel like Porsha and Simon were only together in total maybe 2.5 years. From the 2.5, maybe 3. Because the marriage was 15 months. And it was maybe 6 or 7 months. But again, it wasn't that long at all. So I'm not trying to say, oh, her feelings don't matter. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is she is acting like, oh my God, it wasn't that much. And the fact that she allowed herself to get taken advantage of by the scammer, girl.
But I'm just glad not to be in the fight anymore. I'm glad not to battle anymore. I really hope that I can just send love out and be done with like fighting and protecting myself and being in defense mode.
You didn't have to be in defense mode. If you would just waited to marry him. You rushed to marry him to prove a point. You rushed to marry him to prove to Dennis you was gonna move on. Y'all did it also to put it in Fallon face. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Porsha did that, if she would have just slowed down and took her time and lived in that love, she would have eventually found out who he was and then not had to have a divorce again.
I'm just ready to move on and live. I really am. I'm ready for what's next. I really, really am. And I forgive myself. And
for being fooled.
I truly forgive him.
For fooling me.
But
he didn't fool you because we saw who he was from the beginning.
And
how he treated Fallon.
I'm done with the animosity. And I'm done with what could have been. And I'm also done fantasizing about what it could have been. Because when you have a marriage like mine that felt so perfect, you often, after the breakup, fantasize about how perfect it could have been.
Everyone knows the first 6 months to a year of any relationship feels perfect. That's why you should not, in most cases, move too fast too soon because everyone is on their best behavior. Y'all do notice the time, because even she said before, things were not right, and I just didn't question it. Or I would ask the question, he got to want to answer it. So I'm like, it wasn't perfect. You ignored stuff for a check. There were red flags that you ignored for the money.
And what you could have done different. And I'm okay now with how everything has happened. And I'm good. It's lonely. I can't.
She want to cry now, y'all.
Connect with other men. You know, it's like people trying to introduce me, but it's just when it's not the same, it's not the same. So I'm going to do it different this time. I'm going to be alone until I'm whole. And then when I'm whole, then I will, you know, open myself back up so I don't make the same mistake again.
All you have to do is not shut yourself off. Get to know the person. She got knocked up by Dennis quick. She married Simon quick, got divorced to Simon quick. Stop moving so fast because you're looking for fulfillment in other people, in other places, and other things.
When you go through a bad enough breakup, you're like, I don't like nobody. Like, you're like, I don't like nobody. I was sitting there, I was like, do I like women enough? Can I get with a woman? Like,
not sure to eat coochie. Porsha ain't eating up what she made coochie. Girl,
who can come in and fill this void? Like, oh my God, somebody. I have got to be able to sit with someone and feel a part of what I felt with him.
To even try to say, I want to feel a part of what I felt with him, shows she's still crazy, because what you felt with Simon wasn't real. So to even say, I have to hopefully, find, to feel with someone. No, you don't want that, because what you felt with Simon, it wasn't real. Because the moment y'all divorced, look at what he did. When someone truly loves you, they can't go to try to destroy you that fast. Simon was a good cover-upper. Okay? He covers up his true feelings. He covers up his schemes and scams. So what you felt with him wasn't even. Don't try to find that.
But I don't yet. It'll come. It'll come. But I'm like, and I think that now that I'm realizing that, because what I've decided is that I'm not gonna look for it anymore. So
was you looking before? You were looking for Simon and found him in Fallon's bed. Okay.
I'm gonna push myself into dating or anyone or trying to figure out, who do I like? Who could I be around? Because this is probably also part of healing. I mean, just sitting with this, sitting with being alone, sitting with the loss, and let myself heal the loss. And I know I'm crying right now, but I feel good every day, each day. I get better each day. I feel stronger. But
again, Porsha wants to be this victim of Simon, and this I'm a woman who was so in love with this man, and it went to shit. And now I'm gonna try to get better. I'm gonna try to find love again. I'm not trying to ignore how she feels, because as women, when we love hard, we do love hard. But I feel like Porsha, all of the red flags was right in your face and how he treated Fallon during their divorce. The public spatting with her, it was written on the walls. And you chose to ignore it and did ha 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 ha. Look at me living this great life with this great man, and he did to you what he did to her. So that's why I don't have sympathy for Porsha in the aspect of she had no sympathy for Fallon, who husband she fucked around with.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard living lonely when you have to live lonely for a while. It's lonely.
And you don't even have to be lonely, Porsha. Go find someone who isn't someone's husband and then see how it goes. Don't act like the heroine in your own horror story. Start being honest about shit. Stop being fake about shit. Okay, but I was like, this happened around here. Act like I say, bitch, you not Bernadine. Because Bernadine went through it. Okay? That's who went through it. So that's what made me upset. The fact that, girl, love wins. Be his peace. Love wins. Be his peace, girl. And I told y'all, when she announced, Porsha Williams, no, Porsha, what, girl, Porsha knew when signing up for Housewives of Atlanta that she and Simon had a rocky marriage. And shit wasn't adding up right. Porsha had never thought that Simon would not allow her to air all that shit on the show. I think she fully felt like on the show, I can show it all and then it'll be my thing. And she couldn't. And she, oh, damn, he won't let me be the super. No, he won't. Anyway, she not Bernadine.
Nigga.
I was upset, y'all. I was like, this bitch acting like she Bernadine. You not no Bernadine. That ain't you. Girl, that ain't you. Anyway, I'm done. Okay. Y'all got 2.5 hours out of me, and I love y'all for being around here. Okay. I told y'all all the time, look, even if YouTube don't tell y'all I am here, guess where I'm at? I'm here. Okay. All the time and whatnot. I'm around here. So y'all know to do what? Like the video. Okay. To subscribe. The wrong button. What? Oh, the subscribe. Okay. It's other content up. Go watch those. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to be live tomorrow and stuff because I'm pretty sure something will happen in the world for us to discuss tomorrow night and stuff. Look, what if so? Anyone who came on towards the end, I was over it in the beginning. I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to be here. I want a Snickers. Okay, and now here we are. But why? Because I love y'all. Okay, so yeah, like the video, subscribe, share. I am about to go chill out and stuff. Okay, y'all be safe. Y'all be cool. It's still a heat wave around here and stuff. But I love y'all. I gotta go. Bye.